Good morning, all of you, my colleagues in New Delhi and my friends in Ladakh, Leh. My dear young colleague in Parliament, Shri Jamyang Saring Namgyal ji, we are so happy to have you here in this function. And we all fondly remember your maiden speech in Parliament, for which you were applauded so well. And I also remember that during the course of the COVID pandemic, you had been very actively following on many things related to COVID control in your parliamentary constituency in particular. A number of times you visited my office also, you had been in touch with us. So that speaks volumes about your concern for the people of Leh Ladakh and also about your constituency members. So we are really happy that you are here today. Then we are also happy that Shri R.K. Mathurji is also here, the Honorable Lieutenant Governor Ladakh. We know that the administration under your leadership has been very actively following things on the COVID front, which at least in 2020 I have followed quite closely, and a number of video conferences with various heads of the union territories and the state health ministers. We had followed up on many things, and we remember the support that was extended by your administration to create laboratories and testing facilities in those distant places. And it is all because of the support that you have provided, along with the enthusiasm delivered by the Honorable MP, that we have been able to create this facility today. And but for the support provided by you, it would have been very, very difficult to really create this facility. A number of issues have been raised by you. I could understand a couple of them, but there were many which I couldn't actually follow because maybe there was some eco effect or something. But I'll certainly request Dr. Anand Sharma and this Sonam ji is going to be there. Sonam Lotus ji is going to be there to actually follow up on all those issues that are related to our department. And I promise that we'll look at everything very diligently and very meticulously and see that all the benefits that the people of Ladakh deserve, which may have been denied to them for years and decades, they are all provided to them. I'm very happy that we have here in New Delhi my senior colleagues, Mr. Rajivan, Dr. Rajivan is here, the secretary of our ministry. We also have Mr. Vipin Chandra here, the joint secretary. We have the presence of the DG of IMD, Dr. Mohapatra, also senior scientist Dr. Gopal Iyengar, and there are other colleagues of the ministry and PIB who are here with us in New Delhi. Just for your information, the Ministry of Earth Sciences and in particular the IMD, our Indian Meteorological Department, today is rated as one of the best, not only in the country but all across the world. Our international ranking is, we are almost fourth in the world, with only America, England and Japan supposed to be maybe slightly better than us on many fronts, like early tsunami warnings. Is the same country which was caught unaware in 2004 with the devastating tsunami. We are today rated as number one in the whole world, and we give early warnings not only to India, but we give it to many of the countries near the rim of the ocean. We have a very dynamic and uh, exhaustive national monsoon mission with scientifically advanced dynamic models which give all the weather forecasts. And today, the accuracy of the weather forecasts that are provided by the department, whether it is for weather or whether it is for impending cyclones or whether it is for tsunamis, etc., or even for the heat waves, we are rated amongst the best in the whole world. We are providing through text message weather forecasts to almost 43 million farmers today, and on the basis of these weather forecasts, these farmers, they are able to plan the nitty gritty of their agriculture, and it has officially and scientifically resulted in almost a contribution of 50,000 crores, a positive contribution of 50,000 crores in the GDP of India. We already have a 10 petaflop high performance computing facility, which we intend to improve up to 40 petaflops in the next 1 or 2 years at the most. So there are many of these activities, even whether it is for the uh, earthquakes, the research around that, whether it is for the research around inside the oceans to actually search for new sources of energy, food, water, or whether it is around the desalination plants that have been created in many places like Lakshadweep and others. And then, of course, for many things that we intend to do in areas like Ladakh, I really feel proud of my department and our scientists who are working even in difficult terrains. And we have been able to create these facilities all across the country. It's not only about Ladakh, mm, but it is even in difficult, distant areas, whether mountainous or whether in the forests or whether in the tribal areas. We have been able to create all these facilities all across the country. So I would use this occasion to congratulate through our honorable MP and Mr. Mathur, the people of Ladakh, because you have got this new union territory. And we remember the historic 5th of August 2019, when you were born as a union territory, and Jammu and Kashmir was also born as another union territory. And in the last 1 year, it's not the time to sort of describe those things, achievements, but there is a huge list of activities that have either been planned or have been dedicated or have been initiated or are in the process of, the various developmental stages that have been planned across Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. Uh, the other day, the Prime Minister, in the presence of the Honorable Home Minister and the Minister in PMO, they had, launched that Sehat program of the Ayushman Bharat component, and then there was a huge description and a long list of activities that have been done for these areas during the course of the last 1 year, and the plan for the next 5 years. I remember that during my last term as minister, I had the privilege to visit Leh and could actually experience the difficulties and the problems. And I know those who work here, because anybody who goes from here, he has to spend 24 hours to acclimatize himself with the low concentration of oxygen. But you live in those circumstances, you work in those circumstances. So we feel so happy about this. Uh, so it's a great moment for us. Regarding this particular place, Ladakh, although my colleagues Dr. Mohapatra and Dr. Rajivan has said a couple of things, but even at the cost of repetition, I would like to point out a number of things that I had discussed with my people, why it is important, what are the problems around Ladakh, and what we intend to do, and the type of weather services that we want to provide for this area. So we all know that Ladakh is the crown of India, and it is situated in the extreme north of India with lofty Himalayan mountains and glaciers like the Karakoram and the Siachen with significant geostrategic importance. The region is unique in terms of its, as was mentioned by the Honorable MP also, in terms of weather, climate, culture, topography, with extreme temperatures ranging from minus 40 degrees centigrade Celsius in Dras to plus 37 degrees Celsius in Leh, with scanty average precipitation of 10 centimeter annually, which makes the region a distinct cold desert. And I have felt that, so I can endorse what I am myself saying with the experience that I had. Ladakh, we know, is rich in terms of renewable energy, especially solar energy, with an average of 300 clear sunny days, and is ideal region for harvesting solar power, and that's the direction in which the government of India is also working very fast under the able leadership of our Prime Minister. The region has lofty mountains with high slopes and no vegetation, and lot of loose soil and debris, making the region vulnerable to various kinds of natural hazards like cloudburst, which about which the Honorable Member of Parliament was also mentioning. It happened in 2010. The flash floods, avalanches, and glacial lake outbursts, etc. Despite extreme and harsh environment, the peace-loving people of Ladakh, we can see that smile on the face of the Parliament member, who is always smiling and very graceful. The people of Ladakh have adapted well and contributed for the cause of our great country, and we feel proud of all of you. To avert losses due to such weather events in future, we felt the need to establish this center at Leh towards the fag end of 2020. We had been planning for it for quite some time. So, but in 2020, which will be known for COVID, and it will also be known for setting up this meteorological center in Leh Ladakh to strengthen weather-related early warning systems in Ladakh. At 3,500 meters, Meteorological Center Leh is creating history today, at least for India, because it will be the highest meteorological center in India amongst many that we have created over the years. This is going to be the highest. To help the administration and the people of Ladakh, IMD will provide a range of weather forecast services ranging from short, that's 3 days, and medium, that's about 12 days, to extended, that's about 1 month period, to all the stakeholders on a daily basis for both the districts, Leh as well as Kargil. And apart from district level forecasts, our IMD will also provide forecasts for important tourist places like Nubra, Changthang, Pangong Lake, Zanskar, Kargil, Dras, Dhabema, that's Aryan Valley, Khalsi, etc. So these are the places where we are going to provide special forecast for these tourist places. Also, some important services like highway forecast, forecast for mountaineering, tracking, agriculture, flash flood warnings, information on gusty winds, low and high temperatures, etc., are also the plan of the activities that we intend to do for the people of Ladakh. And I can promise on behalf of the government that we'll make every effort to provide the best possible weather services to the administration and the people of Ladakh, and make Ladakh safe and secure from the vagaries of weather, about which MP and LG Mahoday talked about. We know the difficulties that are caused to the people of Ladakh because of unpredictable weather. The lofty peaks, the perennial rivers, the calm and colorful lakes like the Pangong, unique biodiversity with different species of animals like the snow leopard, ibex, etc., and the compassionate people in Ladakh makes it a very important tourist destination. And government is making every effort to promote tourism in Ladakh to help the economy of the Ladakhis. Since 2019, Ladakh has got a unique identity as UT, and as per the aspiration of the people of Ladakh and the government of India, we are doing our best we can for the welfare of the people of Ladakh. This is, once again, I want to assure you on behalf of our Honorable Prime Minister and the Home Minister, keeping in mind the geostrategic importance, harsh environment, changing climate, and I repeat once again, the vulnerabilities to various natural hazards and disasters affecting the region adversely, the Government of India felt this need to open this state of the art meteorological center in Leh, and it's beyond my vocabularies to describe the pleasure that I derive today when I dedicate this center for the people of Ladakh. And I am sure that when I plan to visit Leh Ladakh sometimes in the near future, when things settle a little more on the COVID front, we can be assured by our scientists there that this center will take a good quality, firm shape, and when we say that we want to make it a state of the art, we should really mean that we want to really deliver the state of the art facilities there. So I am sure in the future, the center will be a world class facility for high altitude meteorology, and it should be able to cater to the various kinds of weather and climate needs of the people and the administration of Ladakh. So this is a bit that I thought I must talk about Ladakh also, and I can request all our officers here and there to make sure that we should have active collaboration and coordination with the local administration, our Honorable Lieutenant Governor, and also the Honorable MP, and all the relevant people there. We can even remain in touch with the people in the party organization also. They can all give us good suggestions, and all good suggestions which will help the people of Ladakh and also enhance the image of the Ministry of Earth Sciences, I think we should take them quite positively and in a very, very receptive mode. So, with these few words, I uh, close my speech and once again wish you all people in Ladakh good health, good luck. We already had Christmas and day after is going to be New Year Eve. So, wish you all happy New Year, and I am sure that 2021 is going to be far better than 2020 from all perspectives for the people of Ladakh. Thank you so much.